Yeah. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back again. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back again. Yeah, let me go ahead. We back. We back. We back. We back. Yeah. All right. What up, what up, what up, what up? It's the I Can't Afford to Quit podcast with your boy Brentel, and I have two great personalities co-hosting with me today. To my right, we have Stephanie Seeley X in the building, and on the call, all the way from the great land of BK, Brooklyn Stand Up. Melanij, what's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all?
Oh, not much, not much. What y'all been up to, Stephanie? You?
Not too much.
Not too much? You just living life, surviving?
Yes, working.
Okay.
I'm so happy my children are back in school. Hooray.
Everybody is.
Hooray.
Did you have a countdown on your phone, too?
Yeah, let me tell you, my kids, they was like, Mom, it's only 8:30. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed.
The sun is still out, so.
Yeah. They were like, Mama, why are we taking a bath at 6 o'clock? I'm ready.
We be ready.
Yes, girl. I have some food in my refrigerator. You ain't running in and out my house.
Dinner be cooked by noon.
Girl, yes. Girl, I'm making a size the night before. Make them meet that day up.
What's up, Melanij J? What you been up to?
It was good. Just working.
Yeah.
Just, out here. Did some running around the past couple of days. Did some cast work with Black Ink Crew, and then I did some. I just went out and spoke for CC Peniston at Don Sleep Club in Queens, and I think she'll be on the Wendy Williams show this week.
That's what's up.
Okay.
And then I think next week next Wednesday, be in the building with Jadakiss.
That's what's up.
Working with.
Oh, wow.
So, yep.
That's dope.
Just trying to do it.
That's what's up.
And not
That's
pass
good.
out in the process.
You running that hard, cuz?
Nigga, listen. I was like, man, maybe this career move should have happened like 10 years ago, because I'm old now. Shoot.
You just gotta change it. You just gotta change your eating habits and shit. So you know.
I'm gonna have to start going back hard in the gym again. And oh, Jesus, just pray for me, because listen.
You a woman, you can do it. We do the impossible.
Yeah, right.
We definitely can do it.
And black women, especially.
Yes. Girl, you know we
The
superhuman.
strong ones only survive.
All right, talk that shit. That shit.
I'm just saying.
And you live in New
I'm
York?
an advocate
New York. Oh, okay.
in Brooklyn. Yeah.
Oh, wow. You like it?
Oof. Child. It's busy. It's a lot to do here. It's a lot of opportunity, but it can tire you out quickly.
Man. You're
Don't
from
nobody feel
Ohio?
like it. Right. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much my hometown.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. See, I'm from Chicago, so when you come from one busy city to another, it's an adjustment because you don't know anything, but the flow of things. Because New York,
Oh, good.
yeah, Chicago like that too. So major cities are like that.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it is.
Moving on to our entertainment segment. Let's go ahead and roll out that Insecure season finale. What y'all think? What's your thoughts?
I loved it. I loved it.
I thought the music gave keys to
Yeah.
what was going to happen
But
in the
did
show.
you know that in every one of single her episodes this season about Frank Ocean?
No, that go all the way back to the first season.
Really?
Yeah, that's genius.
Yes.
That's
yes.
fucking genius.
Because I remember I remember 2 episodes when she had it in there. And I'm like, they is quoting Frank. Before I even read about the article when they was at that art thing and Tiffany was like, she's looking like she working at the pyramid tonight.
Oh,
And as he got that song, Pyramids, and then when she was talking to her assistant, when she was talking to her,
Who, Molly?
no,
Or,
the white girl who she do.
Frida?
Yes, Frida.
Shout out to Frida.
Yeah. She was like, I just got lost in the heat of it all.
Yeah, that was a dope reference right
Yeah.
there.
right.
I liked it.
There's something I have been talking to one of my friends, right? She gave this really dope theory of the fact that when Tiffany wasn't there at the let's talk about Due North as a show.
What the
Nigga.
hell is that? What is that?
What? Who? I can't hear you.
Due North. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, okay, yeah.
The little
Okay.
show.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That shit is fire.
Yeah.
That shit-
Due North. It's the title. Oh, God.
When Tiffany did not show up to, at the little group showing or whatever, the group TV party or whatever you want to call it, she said, because remember earlier in the season, she was like, her and Derek, they had some issues and he slept at the hotel. She said for like a month, right?
Yeah.
One, did y'all peep how Issa's brother looked at him? He didn't even acknowledge him at the party. But in the first episode, he was like, he gave him the bro dap hug, all that, right?
Yeah.
And we finally got confirmation that her brother is either gay or bisexual. Which, when we go back to the very first season when they was talking about Jared having a homosexual experience in college or whatever. Was it college?
Yeah.
And Tiffany was like mad defensive about, Derek would never do anything like that. And she shut the conversation down.
I mean, but she always act uppity anyway.
Yeah, of course.
She is uppity.
She always act like, she always act like she's better than everybody anyway. So,
yeah. But I'm saying,
I was kind of, the fans were kind of happy to find out that there was some skeletons rolling out that closet.
But it's always like that with Hasididi women. Oh, well, I'm beautiful. I have this wonderful
relationship,
but my husband is doing this and he's doing
right,
that.
Right.
It almost kind
of ain't shit.
They represent that fake phony, like that perfect Facebook couple. That's who they represent.
And that's her whole thing in the show. Those are the concepts of the characters in the show, which is really genius too.
But what I was saying was, like, I think that Derek probably messed with Issa's brother.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Did you peep that?
I always Felicia peeped that.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
shout out to Auntie Felicia.
that side eye.
Yeah. Yep. And
that side. Yeah.
And when what's Kelly?
Yes.
Kelly was like, she said she's not gonna be able to make it. I'm gonna get up and go to the other room and call her. I think Tiffany met cheating too.
She probably is, and that probably ain't even his baby. How you gonna have a baby with a man who doesn't like women? That's probably gonna be the last.
Well,
season.
But some people, some marriages and stuff like that, like especially with women like her, they'll hide the fact, like they'll hide the fact that their husband is like that just for show. Like they don't want anybody to know.
Come off perfect.
Yeah. Right, just to come out because they can't admit to themselves that something ain't right. So
something ain't perfect.
Yeah, so she seemed like she would probably just go along with the fact anyway. Like, I'm sorry, but if I was married and, if there was a man that I even suspected was creeping off in another man's booty, I would be like, look, this ain't gonna work.
No, not ever.
It's not gonna work.
Mm-mm.
You know, I can't have, somebody else's feces inside of my vagina.
Jesus. But you would treat
Wow.
that you would treat that the same as if it was
Oh,
if
that's
it, if he
hilarious.
was messing with a girl, right?
No,
No, I'm saying like you wouldn't accept him messing with a girl, right?
no.
That's what I'm saying. So it
I would
would, you know what
accept
I
him
mean?
messing with a girl over a man. There's no
So I'm saying
coming
you
back from that.
right. I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's no.
I agree. I agree with you.
So
What
y'all,
can you? Right. What can
okay.
you do about that?
I'm saying what I'm trying to get clear is you would accept the man messing with a woman and like still just be okay with that, or are you saying like either or if he mess with anybody you just not okay with it?
No, I'm definitely gonna go ahead with the first one. If you was messing with, I'm sorry. If you was messing with,
I was trying to clean it up for you.
I'm saying like I would be hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like I would be hurt if he was messing with another female. Right, Stephanie? Like you feel me? Like as a
I
woman.
agree. Yes, yes.
So
Like,
y'all would be cool.
I would be
yes,
hurt.
If y'all was
But if
married.
it was a man, huh?
But if y'all okay, so
because
this is mind boggling.
you're having an affair. You're having an affair, and having an affair with a woman. Okay, yeah, because you lust after her because she probably was dressing up, or she probably is more younger than me, or more sexier than me. It's a whole, that messes with your insecurities. But when when your husband is looking at other men. It's that whole I'm not even good enough for you, literally, as a woman, as my whole for you.
Right,
You,
okay.
you know,
I got
with
you.
men though, men.
I would hope it would be the same for men and women. Like he's obviously stepping outside of the y'all union. You know what I'm saying? Like period.
No. I'm sorry.
So would you be upset if your wife had an affair with another woman?
I'm fucking them both because that's the type of guy I am. I'm keeping it real.
The nerve of you!
I'm just saying, like,
But that's honest. I respect you for it.
but that's okay. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like,
That messes with our whole womanhood, though.
It does.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't see it from I want to understand it from your perspective.
But you don't. You a man.
Exactly. That's
It's
what I'm
genetics,
asking.
baby.
That's
It's
what I'm
genetics.
asking.
I'm
just
It's
asking.
different.
It is. It's oh God.
It-
It's very.
I'm gonna put a poll out
really
there.
is.
I'm gonna put a poll out there.
It really is.
You gonna post it on the thing? You should.
Yeah. I'm gonna put a poll out there on
Gonna
that.
be like 92 comments.
Oh yeah, they all all echoing each other and shit.
This one
Yeah,
replied.
because that comes back to that question: would you rather have your husband leave you for a white woman or another man? I'll be like a white woman.
Her face, you can see her face.
What? Like for real? Like I'm like a white woman. 'cause
He's
there's
talking about me. He's talking.
You
He's
can
talking
see
about
her
me.
face. We need to do Skype calls from now on.
Man.
A white woman. I would rather him leave me for a white woman than a man, because then I just knew I wasn't doing right from the very beginning. There was never any hope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, really, really, really. Can I ask, so how do you feel if the person, say you're dating someone and they come out and tell you that they used to be a homosexual, or they used to be, they used to be gay? Like, would you stay with them if they actually told you that?
Ew. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
No, it's not even that. It's not even
Your
that.
response was so quick, though.
I'm sorry. Not even.
Like, damn it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God, that's
I'm sorry.
hilarious. Oh,
It's
wow.
not even that. It's not even that I'm homophobic or anything like that. I love I love all of my people, gay, bisexual, straight. But when it comes to, me being in a relationship,
Exactly.
a man would tell me that he laid up with another man, I can't do it. Like, it's just about,
I know.
can't do it.
I agree with you. We are on the same page. I just wanted to get
It's
your
just like,
response. I'm so happy it was exactly like mine. Nigga, what? Nigga, no. I thought about it, and I would have to say a no. That's a no for me.
yeah, I just can't. Like, you want me to sit up here and listen to you tell me that you used to be gay, or you used to be in a situation with a man where you went down on another man, or you you guys had sexual relations or whatever, but now you see the light and you want to be with a woman and family oriented. No, nigga, check please.
I know. I know.
We're check please. Like, I gotta go. I cannot.
I know. I know. Do you want dessert? No. 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 No.
Waiter. Like,
Thank you.
Waiter.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was so nice to know you. It was so nice to meet you.
This
and
is
I
a
hope
beautiful
everything
restaurant.
works out with
I know. The food was delicious. That's salmon. Yeah, but that's how I feel.
And it's like, I could even, and it's because women are more lenient to be with other women.
Yes.
Like, that's, which is a whole nother conversation.
Exactly.
I just had this conversation this morning, dog. I just had this conversation this morning. Literally.
Yeah, women can be with women, but
we was
when
talking
it
about
comes
season
to,
one with Jared, when Jared said that he had that experiment or whatever with he had the dude go down on him and Molly flipped out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, if that would have been a reverse role, men don't care. We just don't care. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I know you don't.
And it's just like,
nah.
I'm just like,
I can't.
That's why this conversation boggles me, because it's like, damn, like if they care for men like that, you know what I mean? Like, it's that big of a deal for a man to mess around with, like, on the homosexual side, and we don't care. Like, maybe we savages. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I wouldn't care. I'd mess with some homosexual girls. You know what I mean? Like.
But it's different for you men, because that's
like a it's nope. I ain't gonna say.
Because y'all primitive, and that's how it is. And that's just what that's what that's about. So you can have look at men in other countries. They have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wives.
Right. That's all the way primitive.
But that's just that's natural for them. That's what they believe in. But I'm not gonna no. Be who you are. Love who you want to love. Don't try to convince yourself in your mind, oh, it's this and this and that. No, because if you ever tell me that, tell me that before I decide that I want to get intimate with you. Because if I
your face
find out,
nigga, we need to do live podcast.
If I find out that you were with other men, you were in a relationship, nigga, and I know how I get down. And you, no. First, I'm gonna hit you in your face. I'm gonna hit you in your face, and I'm just gonna proceed to do violent acts upon you. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
We'll serve straight dick.
But okay.
Leave me alone.
But like that, man.
It's just like I said. I think as women, when we look for a man, we want a heterosexual man for us.
Yes.
Because we feel more secure that way.
I agree.
As a woman, like
I need you to be a man.
Right. Because we can't be putting lipstick on together.
Exactly. No, baby, you can't be using my highlight together. No, we
Right,
won't be.
right.
No, what is this? Oh, baby,
Now.
no,
We can't do it.
See, I love you already. I love you already, girl. See, we sisters. We already know what's
Yeah.
up, baby.
We is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Nah,
We
baby.
shit.
are in the field of purple right now.
Okay, girl. I know that's right, girl. No. Brazil is an old fool. He doing the whole clap.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, man. What was they saying? How'd it go?
You and I will never part. Oh, that's so fucking hilarious. Oh, God.
But back to Insecure. Sorry
Okay.
for the tangent.
Okay.
You got the Tiffany situation, and what else? We get back to Lil Rel.
Molly, okay, I have something to say. Molly is that really over accomplished woman who wants somebody as equal to her because she has,
Such
she's so but she's so successful. So, it's like you want a man like that to be your counterpart, but that's just not so. That's just not so. How is that a marriage? How is that a companionship? Me and my personal opinion, you have to get somebody who has just, I don't know, sometimes some people purpose in life is just to help you see yours, just to be there, just to be supportive and loving and encouragement and nourishing to me as my husband. I know you understand this. I'm a strong woman. That's just how I was built. That's just how God made me. I don't need you to be strong like that. I need to not be strong when I'm with you. I need to feel like a woman when I'm with you, because when I'm out there in the world, I have to be boss, I have to be this, I have to be tough, especially when you are a woman in a male-dominated career, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to be like that. I don't want to come home and have to be like that as well. I want to be safe.
Right.
I want to be me. I want to be vulnerable. I want to be a woman. I need you to nurture me. So,
Yep.
and that's just sad that Lil Real got that for her. He has all that. He a nerd. It makes me so warm inside. But yeah, you want to go around here sleeping with a whole married man? Like
I said this before. I don't think that is a true open relationship.
I don't.
By the way he acting. I really don't believe that.
I think they just having problems, or they split up. You get what I'm saying?
And they probably trying to stay face.
Yeah.
Or she just don't know, and he like a serial cheater.
Yeah.
I feel like she just needs to drop all of her expectations.
Beyond
anyway.
low. Beyond, yes.
Yeah, because of the, she was trying to make sure everyone measured up to her parents' marriage.
Which was a sham.
I mean, bitch, your daddy done cheated on your mama, so. Lower your expectations a little bit. Because now you don't have anybody, in that perfect box anymore. Everybody is not perfect.
Yeah.
And the dude that she was dealing with, what was it? In the last season, she lost him. He was real good to her too, but she was mad. Jared? He was working at. Was working at. The boy that he didn't make that much.
Yeah.
Enterprise, right? The Enterprise dude.
No, she didn't. She didn't stop fucking with him because of that. She stopped fucking with him because he said that he had that sexual experience in college.
Oh yeah, the experience with
yeah, with a man.
Yeah, she was in the right for that one. But
yeah, she was. Man, let's go ahead and just next.
Nigga, y'all about to have everything. This shit was fired up.
I'll keep Start on standby if I need a rental.
Okay, thank you. Enterprise will get you there quick, girl. Okay.
We'll pick you up.
Okay.
We'll pick you up.
I know. I do. See, you need you a
But
man
she
where
really
you.
does need to just kind of buckle down and look into herself and say, man, like, I'm still single, because she needs to realize it's because of her. It's because of herself.
Yes.
There's plenty of people out there that you know she could have, but everybody's not gonna. You know, if you're a man yourself, don't nobody want you.
She got these boxes that she wants to check off in order to live in her perfect world, in her perfect marriage, and all of that. Which those boxes are her expectations, right? Yeah. But like the psychiatrist said, she's living off of shoulds. This should go the way I want it to. You know what I'm saying? And that's she's stuck into that.
In the meantime, her pussy walls is getting looser and looser.
Your body count skyrocketing like a motherfucker. I didn't understand though. Like, why would you? Okay, if you living in the hood, right? Yeah. Which that was the theme of Molly's character this week, right? If you living in the hood, why would you just mess with Lil Rel like that, and knowing you gonna go mess with Dro? You know what I'm saying? That it didn't make sense to me. Like that move didn't make sense. Was that a dream sequence? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but they do that because that's what some women do. That's what some women do. That's what they do. Because she attached to him. She attached to
Dro. She was trying to break the attachment.
It's a problem. Yeah.
With extra dick.
Like there's something called self-actualization.
Exactly.
And I don't feel like she's there yet. She doesn't know who she is herself. You know what I'm saying? And until a woman fully knows who she is within herself, she does not know what she's looking for.
Exactly.
Message.
So right now, she's just, the hoe. She's just bouncing.
The confused hoe. The confused hoe. The confused hoe. And that's so true. And that's why it's a lot of women like her that are extremely successful and just pine off of their accomplishments, and you don't even know who you are. That's just what you're good at. And somebody told you that's what, you needed to do to really, really be happy. No, you don't. You disposable to somebody. You working at this job and you doing this. You disposable. It don't even matter.
Speaking of being disposable, that fucking that meeting that they had, bruh. When they slid over that manila envelope, that manila folder, I'm like, oh shit, she about to get that check. Oh yeah. Yeah. They gave her the grade school certificate of appreciation. What? What'd they say it was? Rising stars?
Yes. We want you to know that we value you.
We value me, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck niggas.
I said, oh, she gone. Yeah. It's a wrap.
Yeah, she gone. But she needs to be there. I hope her and Lil Rel just really,
I don't think, right now, she don't need to do that. Because she ain't going to do nothing but hurt Lil Rel's. You know what I'm saying? She ain't going to do nothing but hurt him. She going to fuck that up.
Yeah.
She don't really, like she said.
I be rooting for the happy endings. Damn, let me have my moment.
I mean, in order for the happy ending, you got to get on the right motherfucking road. She ain't on the right road right now. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
She headed for destruction.
Until she realizes that she ain't on the right road, it ain't gonna go right. She don't realize it. She don't know. I don't know better.
Girl, I would have been like, no, I need a man like that.
Some of the ugliest women are the most accomplished women.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking, I'm talking about physically and mentally.
Yeah.
Some of the most ugliest women are the most accomplished women. I mean, they are ugly inside and out.
Wow.
And, of course, women that are ugly, they have to have a good education because, they got to take care of themselves. Don't no man want them. But you feel what I'm saying?
Girl, I cannot with you. Ooh.
I'm just for real.
Girl, I'm getting your
I am
number after
dead ass
this.
serious,
Girl, I
like-
am getting your number after this episode.
I'm just saying, you know, pretty women, they kind of wait later on into their lives to get their life together with college education and stuff like that, because they can. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, ugly women, they got to get their degree at 19. You know? They graduate college right away.
Oh, God.
And I'm not saying that to say that, you know, she's ugly or anything. I'm just saying, like, inside, sometimes they can be ugly, you know.
Absolutely.
But, yeah. Usually the most educated women are the ugliest women.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
just saying.
Wow. That's an
Ones with the
amazing
PhD
point.
at 22, yeah, they ugly as fuck. I'm just saying. But they like to throw that shit up, don't they?
Uh-huh.
I have my PhD. Yes, you do, bitch. Yes, you do. And you look like a gorilla in the midst. But, you know, whatever. To each his own.
Oh, God. Girl, you are... Oh, God.
Too much.
She is. And I love every bit of her.
It's true, Stephanie, ain't it?
Yes.
You already know.
I'm sitting over here agreeing with you. Brentel laughing because of my facial expression. Because I'm sitting over here like, I love you, girl. I
I'm
love
just
you.
saying. You know, it's some ugly ass bitches out here that, you know, repping all them degrees.
Yeah. Be like, girl, she got
But
7. I see why.
Gotta wait till they 52 to get married. Though.
Exactly. Exactly.
Don't nobody want them. And they only get married at that age because, you know, there's somebody else ugly that's 52 that's like, you know, I ain't gonna find nobody else.
Might as well. Oh, I like you. You like me too. Okay.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
We just gone, you know.
Might as well go on and do this.
Yeah, might as well. Might as well. And then the wedding, oh my God, they just have like a little party hat with a little hat topper. That's a veil.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's a veil. And then she got on the dress. And he come in there looking like Predator and shit.
God, I'm not going down this rabbit hole with y'all. Y'all, this is all y'all.
It's what? Oh, come on now, Berto. You know it's true.
He do. That's
So
why he
pretty
laughing.
bitches don't get their degree till they 87. I still ain't got mine.
Oh, shit.
Oh, girl. You and me both. Girl, when you said pretty women, I'm like, girl, it's the struggles, though. Girl, please, I have had so many jobs based off my looks.
Right, you know.
Based off my looks alone. Oh, wow. Don't let a man be interviewing me, girl. I got the
Right,
job.
I'm saying pretty women can slide through life a lot easier than the other bitches can.
Yes.
I'm just saying, you know, we can make it.
Girl, we make it. Yeah, we make it.
Yeah.
Always is,
they got,
always
the other
that.
bitches got to have shit on paperwork. Like, what are your credentials, man?
Oh, man.
Uh-huh. Girl.
Damn it.
Girl, that's how I was when
Hey.
I was going for another position at my job. Girl. And the man, girl, I made sure I smelled like I made sure I looked like a fucking snack going in there. Nigga, I ain't
I
got
know
all
that's
these
right.
credentials, but I smell good. I'm gonna lick these lips, fling my hair, smile at you and shit, twinkle my eyes. Oh, wow. Well, welcome. Your orientation starts Tuesday, 9:30 sharp. Be here. You smell.
Thank you, boo.
Yes, thank you so much. She's like, oh, you smell so terrific. What is that smell? It's lingering.
It's lust.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
don't
it
care
is.
about how ugly
It's
bitches
sex,
are.
baby. Come dead up in that dripping sex, baby.
They don't care about how ugly bitch smell. They don't care.
She come up in there.
If you ugly, you gotta smell good. Like, that's just a requirement.
Oh, my God.
It got to be something to distract them. Oh, wow, your hair is amazing. Your hair is amazing. It's your hair?
You gotta have some topic of conversation with
Oh,
ugly
my
people.
God. Y'all, oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
And ugly bitches hate girls so hard. So hard.
Man, that's why ugly women really cannot stand pretty women. They just can't.
And
It's like, because they have to work so hard. Now, I'm not going to say ugly people are hard workers because they have to be.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, they work so hard to
Yes.
get to where they have to be in life.
Yeah.
And I'm not knocking it. But what I am saying is, I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That you had to go through all that, and I didn't. So.
You know what I mean?
I mean, but we're in this together. Just got there a little bit quicker. Oh God, that's
Okay.
me.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Because
Mateo got to fall out this chip.
We got real this second.
Okay.
Oh shit. Y'all niggas are something else. Let's see. What else? We got Lawrence's story. Why you roll your eyes like that? That's how you feel too?
Yeah.
I did the same thing.
Girl.
I was like,
Get your fuck boy having ass thinking he a good dude, nigga. Fitted pants wearing, nigga.
Oh man. So what y'all think about Lawrence's story arc of this episode?
It was super extra.
Let's see. Oh, the shit with her partner. The shit with her partner. That shit, that was interesting to me because, like, I felt like that nigga, he was, the scars from the shit that happened in him and Issa's relationship showed up in Aparna's, in his situation because he still never got closure and he never dealt with it.
No.
So it's going to continue to go from relationship to relationship.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes you need that closure as an individual. Some people be like, fuck it and move on and don't act like that. But some people be needing that closure. Like, I need to know. But they got it in this episode to a certain degree, in this last episode. But fuck that nigga. Shit, he only look good when he naked. Oh, yeah. And he don't even look that fucking good. Skinny ass.
You that man? Like, damn, what Lawrence do to you? He hurt you?
he just seemed like the type that you could apologize to 100 times over, and he'll still be like, yeah, I'm gonna go fuck this bitch over here.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. A fuck
It doesn't
nigga.
even matter. Yeah, it doesn't even matter
Because he know he
how
can.
much- Right.
You mad right now?
Because he, like, the character casting on there is so good because that's how he is. If you really think into the characters. Yeah. And that's exactly how he is. Oh, because I can. I got this nice smile. I'm that smart black guy. I can just fuck whoever I want, do this, do that. Nigga, whatever. I'm not about to be jumping off no cliffs talking about, I'm sorry, just to get your attention. I'm not about to do that. Nigga, fuck you. And all that comes with you. Shit.
I think that's what Brentel, you were saying, that he's the type that just wants to feel special.
Yeah, definitely.
So
He is.
and that's what he proved.
Think about
and that's what he proved.
Go back and listen to it. Go back and look. Go back and look. That's why he didn't fuck that stripper in season 1 at the end.
Oh, yeah.
When he messed with them two, she was Asian and a white girl. And he realized that they do that shit all the time. It wasn't just him.
Yeah.
His feelings was hurt.
Yeah.
He the type of nigga that got feel special, man. And once he realized, well, I think what's gonna come out, well, even the shit with our partner, where when he had that business, that presentation, and he thought he was special then. She was like, no, they wasn't feeling your shit.
Yeah, exactly. They just want to offend you because you black.
Right.
That's who he is.
Well,
So
I think in the next season though, I think he's gonna have some come to Jesus moments and realize what's real and what's not, because he's living in fantasy right now. Like That's what I feel.
I want to know his backstory because he seemed like a dude that come from money. Because think
Like
about it,
he's
he ain't have a
entitled a
job.
little bit?
Exactly, he ain't have a job for 2 years, but he still had savings and shit.
Right.
Probably do.
Maybe.
And he went to
Maybe.
Georgetown. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And they live in California. I don't know if he's from the Georgetown area, which they never did that. Went that deep in his backstory. But like Georgetown is a big school. Like this is a big time school.
But Issa went there too.
No, she went to Stanford.
Oh.
I'm thinking that they'll show the backstory on the next season because there's too many holes.
It is. It is.
There's too many like we trying to figure out everything.
Yeah, and he a main character, and
that's what makes the story. That's what makes this show dope because we don't have all the information, so you got to kind of speculate and project what you done been through and shit.
Which is gonna give her ideas, so that's smart.
But yeah, but let's see, we got that the Aparna shit. Aparna got the fuck up out that car. She was not having his shit at all.
I wouldn't either.
She said, "I've been here before, nigga. I'm out."
I know that's right.
Did she call an Uber? Did she walk home? That's what I want to know.
I mean, could you blame her?
Man, she got out that car so damn quick. I was like, she cold as shit. I said last week, like I said, she came off as cold. So I felt like it would be nothing for her to just cut somebody off and just that's
real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
But he messed that
she
up.
Was not.
Next season.
I don't think she messed that up because I think he's the type that'll go. They work together, right?
Yeah.
So I think that he's the type that would like be vindictive. Like if something did happen and it didn't go right, I think she's the type that would be like stealing this nigga stapler. You know what I'm saying? Like doing random, like doing random stuff at work just to fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, oh God.
Put this picture up on gay website. Like she's the type that would do like some vindictive ass shit.
Oh God, that's
shit.
Like, damn, I know I had a whole thing of paper clips on my desk. I think that she would be the type to just like be fucking with him at the. First of all, that's cold right there. You don't mess with nobody you work with.
Exactly.
Shit where you eat, baby.
Yeah, I think that she would really, really be vindictive towards him. Yeah. Don't it seem like that to y'all, or is it just me? You seem a little like she was almost too passive aggressive. Like,
true,
nigga, I'll slash your tires. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, she did.
She seemed a little too. Yeah, like if he hurt her, that was gonna be the last bitch he ever hurt.
Exactly.
Like we just go see him on Snap.
So you saying she was Lynn Whitfield at Thin
Ain't she Latin or something? Ain't she?
Yes.
She's North America. Yeah, she's an Indian or something. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So she was Lynn. She was Lynn Whitfield though.
Mm-hmm. That's
crazy. I really do believe that that was the best course. Right, that was the best course for them is for her to be like, nah, I'm good, because she didn't want to get hurt either.
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't think it would like as far as the vindictive course I don't think that would take place because she cut it off so fucking early. She gonna be cold as fuck and not talk to him. Like, he's not going to exist in the office. And that's going to hurt Lawrence more because he feels like he's special. Mm-hmm. And once she going to show him, like, you ain't shit, you just another dude that I fucked in the office. And he going to be dealing with that mental shit again.
Well, I'm talking about if they actually made it to the point where they were, sleeping together and they actually liked and loved each other. And then, something happens.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe... Yeah, like maybe he got back with Issa or whatever the case.
Oh yeah, Aparna gonna act up. Right.
Right. She is not trusted. Wow. No new friends.
So do y'all think we gonna ever see Tasha again?
No.
I hope so. Maybe he got to cash a check at the bank or something. See, fuck his check up. You know.
You know what? Maybe like the last episode of the series finale, he'll see her again.
Maybe.
And be like, "How you doing?" And she be like, "Oh yeah, I'm engaged."
That would be
I
dope.
don't think that she has really any relevancy besides, the fact that he.
She did not like that.
Can I have my moment too?
No. I'm sorry.
I'm playing. I'm kidding. Girl. Oh God.
I'm just saying. Besides that, she was the get over pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like he was trying to get over, he was trying to get over Issa at the time, and she was that in-house get over pussy.
Yeah,
I don't think
it's that aggression. When a man gets hurt, they have a lot of they upset. They got aggression.
Right.
And that's just the type of nigga he take his aggression out on pussy. So he needed something quick, easy, simple.
Right.
And she was it.
Right. And I don't even think he would. He probably don't even bank at her bank no more. He done fucked it over. He ain't trying to make this bitch be getting all in his account and messing his shit up. Like, nigga, why is my shit in the negative?
Oh God! Oh my God! Girl.
Let's see.
Oh, you ain't want to show up to my family barbecue, nigga? I'm gonna drain your account.
You paying for the next barbecue? You just don't know.
Right. I just don't think that like they didn't show anything. Like they didn't really show him having any type of true feelings for her. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't show. Did he? He didn't really show any like true. Like she was just the slide.
Yeah. Like the episode they was sitting in bed.
That was some relationship shit. That's where it kind of got.
But that's where his face was like.
Right. But that's where it was a miscommunication. Like when she didn't want to smash. This is where the fork of the road happens right there.
I bet you know.
I know. I do know. Listen, she didn't want to smash, and she wants you to sit there and watch TV, and y'all haven't communicated that y'all in a relationship. If you stay there, nigga, y'all go together now.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go together now. If you leave, she know what it is.
He made that good old college try though. Like he was attempting. She just wasn't catching the vibe because he was like trying to feel on her or whatever. Like,
that was your cue to leave. If that was your cue to leave, you stayed. So hey, that's your fault. Y'all go together now. That's what it is.
When you doing everything, she asking you to do at this barbecue and stuff.
Especially,
go help Uncle Bubba and all this and that. I mean, episode whatever.
Brother, it was playing spades though. Like I was like, yes, yes.
And I'm sitting here like, okay, are y'all? And he was like, yeah, I'm out. Like I got stuff to do.
So it was somebody twerking with a flute. Was that? Is that?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord.
Tasha had the best family.
But I really don't think I don't think we'll see her again though. I think her purpose has been served. And she let him know about himself, and that was that. I think.
Yeah.
That was a boss ass scene though. She killed that scene though.
She did. She did. But
you just want to shade her. Get off my boo, Tasha.
No.
Man.
Yeah, Brentel likes Sasha a lot.
Dominique Perry is her real name.
Yes, as you can hear, he knows her real name. Her irrelevant ass, but she little girlfriend or whatever.
Or whatever.
Yeah, Brentel, he really likes her. Yeah.
No, but
I mean, not even saying that she wasn't a
she was a
dope character.
She was a
the fact that she waited until after he was out of the relationship to smash, I can respect it. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm saying.
We all knew
That's all I'm saying.
She was feeling him. She was feeling him before, like even when he was with Issa or whatever. But she waited. She waited it out. Like, this shit ain't gonna work. she waited it. She waited it out. I can respect that.
But see, if he would have left that day when he tried to smash her, she wanted to watch TV. If he would have left that day, she would have never invited him to the barbecue. So, if you're not going to communicate what the situation is up front, you're going to have to behave in communication form. You know what I'm saying? Your behavior is going to have to be communication.
She got her own feelings. She put her own self at risk. Because remember when he told her that he smashed Issa and she was like, "You hungry?"
Oh, shit. Damn, I forgot about that.
Remember?
That's when I fell in love with her right there. Because she asked anything.
No.
She cared. She cared about if he ate. I was hungry.
No.
That scene really touched me.
She didn't care about if he. See, that's how you're a man, so you don't understand how women work.
Exactly.
Stephanie, please put him on the game. Why did she ask him if he was hungry?
Because she wanted to fuck as well.
Exactly. She wanted to still be, relevant. And it's like, sweetie, I hope you know what you're getting into because you're about to be in a world full of hurt because this nigga don't really give a fuck about you like that. Like,
and that's how it is.
Yeah, and she thought, her cooking for him and her having sex with him or whatever was going to keep him, but nah, bro. Nice try, though.
Yeah, they like that, but no, he wasn't even on that from the get-go. She the one that was trying. She the one that was reaching. Yeah, but, I mean, he didn't properly communicate, but, I mean, she probably done dealt with dudes like that before. Shit. When you dating and dealing with dudes, it's the reoccurring, sometimes dudes over and over again sometimes. No, nigga. I can smell you from a while away now. Get the fuck away from me. You own shit. You full of shit. You ain't shit. You ain't gonna never be shit. Hell. Your dick ain't shit. Hell, your whole life ain't shit. But
she said just throw the whole nigga away.
In the garbage. and get a new one. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I don't think he's going to be in anything else reoccurring because of what happened and everything. It's just like, because he didn't even have no recourse about it. Like when she said all that, and
he sure didn't.
He was like, you know what, you're right. I am a fuck nigga, and good luck at the bank. Your pussy was good. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like. He didn't try to come back to her or nothing. Like
he sure didn't say, but baby, wait. None of that shit.
None of that. It was just like, all right, let me finish my shot and figure out what other bitch I'm a fucking here.
Exactly.
Wow. I think we did Molly, Lawrence. That's pretty much the whole way around, right?
Oh. So what do you want?
Pretty much.
Okay. You want to talk? Let's take it to Chicago.
Okay.
The Kanika Jenkins story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
You want to take lead with on it? Okay.
Thank you. Is this latest? That's what you were looking at?
Yeah, I'm just giving you something for reference. What you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, I'm from Chicago.
Okay, hey, do your thing.
Everything is a reference.
Okay.
Especially with the Facebook news feed, especially with it being from Chicago, and I'm knowing so many, most of the people on my timeline are from the city.
Right.
It's people who I grew up with.
What break down the backstory of what happened?
Okay, so apparently her and a couple of her friends were going to a hotel. It's a Crown Plaza. It's in Rosemont, Illinois. I think it's depending on where you stay. Mm-hmm. It could be, it's like 45 minutes from where I stayed in Chicago, where my parents stayed.
What side of town?
Rosemont is a western suburb.
Okay.
So it's like the west of Chicago. And it's just, the whole situation was so crazy because it's like a 19, when I seen it, because I get the alerts on my phone from the news from Chicago, get it on my phone, said 19-year-old girl found dead, body in freeze at hotel. I'm like, what? And then as the day went on it probably like around 8 or 9 o'clock, it was so many people with videos and they asking questions and the mother, and then it just started circulating and circulating and circulating. Then they let out that video, and it was just so crazy because the whole story in itself became so much bigger because everybody was giving their viewpoint on it. And I'm big viewpoints. You know, even Tammy Roman had got on her IG Live and was talking about it. So, first off,
several feet. I can't. Oh, you talking about Tam? Oh, no, not. I thought you meant the Tammy Lorraine. Go ahead.
No, Tammy. No. Tammy Roman.
Tammy Roman. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and she was talking about it. It was just, it's a really big thing. It is, and being from Chicago and seeing in that whole scene that's what they do down there. The young girls, they dress a certain way, look a certain way, go to hotels and motels with all type of different dudes. You know, get them drunk, get them high. They be popping pills or whatever, and the girls rob them. But that wasn't this case, though. But that's what it looked like. But, you know, with me reading so much stuff and then so many people knowing her friends and her family of her friends who was there, saying the things that they were saying. First off, I mean, it's in this day and age, all you can do when your children when they get a certain age is to just pray over them. I don't know about me because you really ain't gonna be doing too much of shit with, and you my child. Fuck. You going here? Nigga, let me put this progressive snapshot in your fucking car because I need to know where you're at all times. I mean, it's different than it was when we were growing up. It was much more freedom. Now you have to worry about so much. You have to worry about your children driving. You have to worry about this. But that particular situation was, to me, in my opinion, was a setup.
Okay, they had a video. They was in there. The girl got raped, like, allegedly, right? Well, you can hear it on the video of her saying no and stopping shit like that in the background of the video, right?
But this is my whole thing. If they're telling us that the freezer wasn't operable, you have to turn it on. So someone put her in there and then they turned it on. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just so many holes in the story. And you know, with people all voicing their opinion and their perspective and giving analysis about that, like, I mean, whoever put her in there knows what really happened.
And there was a girl that the police walked in on, and she was trying to kill herself. But did you see that? There's a video of a girl. I guess she knew. She must have been there. I didn't get her name, but the police grabbed her and, you know, took her into custody. And, like, now they talking now. You know what I'm saying? So I think the case would be solved because the girls is talking, but okay, who's to say if that girl wasn't to try to kill herself? She was on like Facebook Live, I believe.
This is my whole thing with them police officers, and that's just a whole nother subject.
Right.
They call horseshoe. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Into saying a whole lot of shit. Oh, you say this, you say that, and you gonna get this many years. You underage, but it was adults in there too with that young girl. It's just like the whole case to me, and everybody saying what they saying on it and saying about it. You know, now it's developing now that Rosemont is responsible for her death. It had nothing, and I'm like, well, what is it? Is it them or is it the hotel? Who is it?
Right.
Like, it's just too many holes to, like, get something really solid to make me believe, like, that's what happened. I don't know. That's just me. That's just how I feel about it.
I can relate to what you're saying about Rosemont being responsible because at any facility, you know, at what point did anybody, you know, I mean, even a black person, like, I know for a fact, if I'm down the hallway and it's a wild-ass party going on next door, I'm calling downstairs like, y'all need to come and shut this party down.
Yeah.
Bitch is trying to sleep. You know, like, so what point did the hotel take any type of responsibility for this party?
Exactly.
You know, did they come up and check? Did they say, hey, you know, what's going on up here? Try to keep it down? Because this looked like it was a live, you
It
know,
was a lot of
event like
niggas in
this.
there. It was a
Right, it was
lot
a
of
lot of
niggas in there.
Because at
it was a
hotels
live.
like at hotels like that in Chicago, whether they be in the suburbs or even in the city, you know, it's the weekend. They don't get no fuck. They'll let you come up in there and have a party. Be 30 people up in there, in and out. You get what I'm saying? Like, really? And they say, oh, it's the Crown Plaza. What that mean? Them people have to make money. And at the end of the day, like, Rosemont only really makes money at hotels whenever they have a concert there. And there wasn't no concert, and there ain't been no concert. So, you know, they have to make their money some type of way. And that's exactly what they did. That's what they did. And it's like everybody is really just, you know, oh, her friends and all. Like, both parties really are liable, especially the hotel. To my, like,
So,
how are you allowing somebody to go if she on the ninth floor, and how do you allow to bypass all that if this is a really upstanding
Who's
hotel?
watching the camera? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm pretty sure
right,
the
that's what
freezer
I'm saying.
has
Like,
the freezer area has some type of camera.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody, so
And
y'all
that's-
just letting that ride.
and is that okay? Now the freezer they're talking about, that's in the kitchen area, right?
Yeah.
Where they the from the hotel where they make food.
Uh-huh.
Why? Who? First of all, in no respect to the girl, but niggas don't like the cold. So like, what I'm saying, how did she get? You know, like what? Who? Like even if I was the drunkest person.
No,
I'd
they took her to the freezer after she'd been dead. They took her to store her
Oh,
body
okay.
there. Yeah, they took her to store her body
yeah,
there.
okay, because I was like, because it was a conflicting story that said she walked into the freezer herself.
Oh.
That was what was on, you know.
That's what
she
they
walked
tried to
in
say.
there.
No.
Yeah, and she
Yeah, they
ain't
tried
had no
to say-
fucking clothes on, so the fuck?
And I'm like, why would she walk into the, nobody, no. I had to get a birthday cake for my oldest son, and they had ran out of the cake in the front of the store, and it was like, let me show you the cake in the back, you know, when I went to Kroger's, and I was mad about that, like, I don't want to walk into that cold-ass freezer, you know what I'm saying? That freezer cold as shit. Like, nobody's going to believe that a black person walks into the freezer just all willy-nilly, like, ain't no dick or pussy ever that good. If you ever been into a freezer that cold, my nigga, like, no, I'm not walking into the, you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No.
Oh
when
god.
when you open up the freezer door, you instantly get mad. Like, no, I don't believe that. I do not believe that she walked in there willingly and just said, yeah, you know, ain't no drug in the world that's gonna make you just walk into the freezer just always. As soon as that cold hits you, you be like, shit, hell no, I'm not walking into there. You know, like,
You sober
like,
after it hit you?
Yeah.
yeah, you can't even, like,
Where am I?
I'm telling you. Right, like, no, I was mad when, I'm telling you, when I walked in, and my mama, she said she was with me. She didn't even come, she was like, get the vanilla one, baby. Like, I walked in, it was cold. I don't think, not for 1 second, that that's true. I don't think that she walked in that freezer willingly, like they said that she did. Like, no nigga is going to walk into a freezer.
Exactly.
No. A sauna, maybe. You know what I'm saying? A sauna, you know. Sauna, maybe. You know, we don't mind sweating it out a little bit. You know?
God. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
But there is no nigga alive that's just going to willingly walk into a free and butt naked at that nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Exactly.
That's a lie.
So what has there been any updates on the story? No. So it just is it sitting still? It's gonna be one of those situations where she's black, or is it at this point has it got too much national press?
It do. It does. It does. And I think they wanted it to be that way. I do.
I feel like she, with all them people there, it's the one person that did it is the one person that nobody has ever paid any attention to at all.
Okay.
So it's going to be hard to pinpoint who actually did that, because you got 30 or 40 people there that's partying, that's doing this, that's doing that. It's going to be the one oddball that nobody even paid attention to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the person that did it. It's that one person that nobody even looked at twice. Like, nigga, you're wearing Vans. Nobody's paying attention to it. But that is that one person.
Oh God!
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yes.
One person.
Oh God!
Like, well, Kevin was there, and Ray was there, and the dude that was wearing the Vans.
And the dude
nobody knows. Nobody even
God.
knows who this is.
Oh God! This girl is
Nobody
hilarious.
knows who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But
No, the dude that was wearing the Vans. What's his name?
nobody knows. Because nobody cares. Nobody knows you. Nobody cares about you, dude. Like, that's the person that did it. And that's going to be the hardest puzzle to solve, because the person that did it, nobody's going to pay attention to him. You know what I'm saying? Or her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how crimes and stuff go unsolved, because it's always the person that nobody, you've seen Unusual Suspects.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, I just feel bad for the family, and her friends ain't shit.
No, they not. No.
Speaking of friends not being shit, we gotta move on to Jamel Hill's story. Are you hip to the Jamel Hill story, cuz?
Yeah, I heard what she said.
Okay. She, in response to let's see, let me pull up her tweet, because it's still there, and she didn't delete it because she's real. Let me see if I can pull the shit up. Let me go pull her shit up right here. I should have did this before. But she basically, in response to a follower of hers, I can't remember what they said. Let me look this shit up. But she said that Donald Trump was a white supremacist that surrounds himself around white supremacists. And there was a big outrage about that. And
As it should have been.
why? Why you say so?
Because that's what white people do.
Oh, okay. I thought you was being for real.
No.
Okay, say hold on. Let me pause this show real quick.
Soon as you flip your hair back, if you black, I'm so outraged. Shut up.
Let's see. Let me go back. Boom, 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 boom.
And Jamel was like, I said what I said.
Yes, with the Nene Leakes voice, I said what I said.
And
Damn, I can't find
that's
it.
pretty
It's
much
not
what
on
it was.
It's not on here, but he loves black people so much that he pandered to racists by using a flag that unquestionably stands for dehumanizing black people. Oh wow, that was in response to a thread that she put in response to what Kid Rock said. Did you see his rant?
No. He always got something extra to say.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give him no time. He's a racist.
Oh well, he's been one.
So, all right, we get down a day goes by. Her and Michael Smith, they host the ESPN spot, the Sports Center spot at 6:00. They call it the 6. ESPN, Donald Trump responded to her and said that was the Secretary of Press said that her tweeting that was a fireable offense. And damn, I'm getting a mad delay. I'm getting a super bad delay. Let me turn that down. And ESPN responded and they tried to hold Jamel Hill off of the show for the recording, and Michael Smith responded that he wasn't going to do the show without her, just her. And ESPN tried to reach out to other black correspondents to get them to go on the show to fill in for Jamel. They all declined, and they all stood firm. And Jamel Hill, black ass, was on the show, and they can't get rid of her. And that made my heart smile.
So much. I know. So much. You was so happy talking about the whole thing. So excited.
Yes.
They weren't gonna do. They weren't gonna do nothing but going over to BET anyway. BET would have picked them up on a new show.
Yeah.
Not even that. Not even that. It goes back. Okay, in April, ESPN fired a lot of correspondents that happened to be old white guys. You know what I mean? That were in the old format of just representation of white. When ESPN really didn't have as much diversity. You bring on these black personalities, these black co-hosts and correspondents. What comes with blackness is what you get. Like, we're going to talk about some real shit. We're going to voice, you know what I'm saying, things from our perspective. When you hire black correspondents and black personalities, you get back black perspectives. Don't run from it when shit get real. You know what I'm saying? Don't just take the bits and pieces that you're okay with. Nah, you got to take all of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes your program great. Why? Because them niggas be in there talk about nigga shit. They be in there talk about black ass movies, black ass movie references. That's why I put a status up on Facebook and I said in increments of 25%, what's the chances that Jamel Hill gets fired? And there's this white dude who's like, she's great, but she should go on a show where she could talk about more than just sports and just politics. You know what I'm saying? She could talk about whatever. I'm like, nah, that really doesn't. What comes with, like I said, what comes with black correspondence and whatnot is black perspective. Don't just take the bits and pieces that you're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, and when he said that, I was like, that's a representation of everything that, when white people got upset with all the firing and the new black faces that were being ushered in. And they wanted to have representation of their viewers. They know that pop culture is turning a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's been hip hop for what, the last 20 years?
It's been black.
Yeah, it's been black as fuck. I mean, actually, before then, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Cause shit, they've been taken from everything, every culture everything culturally that black people's created. You know what I'm saying? It's been taken, and what's that word I'm thinking?
Same thing with Trevor Noah too.
Whitewashed.
No. When you create money out of it, what's the word?
Revenue.
No.
What?
Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Just a brain fart right now. But you know what I'm saying, and they create money out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Cultural appropriation.
That too. But damn, I don't know. I can't believe I forgot that word. But yeah, I done lost track of what I was saying. But yeah, you can't pick and choose what parts of blackness you want.
Yeah.
When you hire people.
But that's what they do.
And that's what they was trying to do. So I think they got a rude awakening, and I hope other black correspondents, see this and say, like, okay, this is what we need to do from here on. Stand firm, stand together, and they're gonna have to fire all y'all. You know what I mean? And then now y'all look like racists.
Right.
They're not trying to, so that's what I love about
And
that story.
white people hate that. They hate the fact that they can't talk about black people, but black people can talk about them. And they can't stand it. And we didn't make it that way.
Y'all did.
Right. I mean, we just the innocent bystanders. We didn't drag y'all on thousands of shitty ass ships and bring y'all over. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something they're gonna have to deal with as a whole.
That reminds me of a tweet I seen. They were like, dude said, if white people cared about racism just as much as they care about being called a racist, we would actually have progression in this country.
Yeah.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Yep,
Well,
that's true. I
So,
feel like he was. I mean, it's the freedom of speech. I felt like
oh
he
yeah,
said it.
what about freedom of speech?
He
Yeah.
meant it, and you know,
So,
oh well, shit.
yeah. Oh, and they can't fire. They can't fire her because the Secretary of Press came out and said that. What that is like, if she were to get fired, that would show that government can't control press. That's a law. That's like that was put in like the 30s, wasn't it? Right after the Great Depression,
I'm
I
not
think.
sure. I'm not sure what law it is. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a law. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, that's definitely
you just be knowing so much.
yeah. And they can't. They can't. You know how they're gonna get sued out the ass, like for sure. Like they can't fire her, but they can't fire her. But can they shelf her? You know what I'm saying? Shelf her meaning she stays on the staff, but she's no longer on the show. She's still employed, but she don't have that. Her face ain't. You know what I mean?
They're not gonna do that. And even if they try to do it like that, she'll leave.
But they win though.
So
Do they? Because their ratings gonna go down.
exactly. So shit,
You're right.
nigga, your show ain't nothing without me. Fuck.
Right. You're right. So,
Yeah.
their best bet is,
They got it.
keep
They
her on
just
the show.
they don't have no problem. They don't. Well, they do be firing the racists though. They do.
They have to because it's public image, and that's bad for their image. That's just bad for the whole
I mean,
outlook of them.
if it was something that, the whole America didn't think of anyway, they probably would have had a bigger issue with it.
Exactly.
But, I mean, come on. Everybody calls Trump a racist. Like, that's nothing new.
Yeah, and they're very,
But
very
everything
open
she
with
You know
said,
what I'm saying? Like-
everything she said was factual,
it.
and she doubled
Right.
down on
So
it.
it's
She
like-
said to address the. She's put a tweet out that said to address the elephant in the room, pound facts. Like everything I said was a fact.
Right.
I fuck with Jamel Hill so much.
Right.
I know.
Right. It's not like she's out here, picking on somebody or whatever. She's saying facts and saying what everybody else was thinking anyway. Like, come on. White people know that Trump is like that. They ain't stupid. They just don't want to admit to it because then they'll have to admit to themselves that they partially racist too.
Exactly.
They don't want to they don't want to acknowledge. Well, they don't want to be tied to the fact that they actually voted for the racist. That's really what it is.
Right.
Motherfuckers, but like that come down to, hey, they could be your people. Y'all could be cool, but when they in the privacy of that voting booth, they're going to put it matters for them first.
Their whiteness comes out.
Yeah, the whiteness is what's going to take in priority. So, for most cases, you got some people that voted Democrat. You know what I'm saying? But they was voting hard Democrat on their principles. A lot of times, like, was it the fact that he's racist or you're a Democrat? You know what I mean? Like, what was it?
No.
It's a good question.
It is.
We got to talk about New Hampshire. Speaking of racists, might as well keep it going. Y'all hip to what happened in New Hampshire with the 8-year-old boy?
No, I didn't know. I didn't get that.
Yeah, but I know about it. I know.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. You got to introduce it to her.
Well, I guess I might as well. Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I would love to know her outlook on that. She's very outspoken.
Wow.
I love her.
Okay.
I love you, girl.
Wow. All right.
Oh, I love you. Yeah.
Here we go. All right, look.
Uh-oh.
Let me get the whole story out before you.
You can read it. So
I know.
she can
I
get
know.
Okay.
No, I know her. That's what I'm saying. No, I don't want to read that one. I want to read the original. Give me the original. Boom. Uh, it was around 5 p.m. on Monday in late August. Nigga, so this was an 8-year-old boy, like so many that summer evening, was playing in the backyard. That others. He had a few years on him. Somewhere as old as 14. He had no reason to suspect that the picnic table or tire swing nearby would become tools for what his family alleged as a racially motivated near hanging. That night in Claremont, New Hampshire, took a dark turn with the boy's family claims when the teen started taunting the boy with racial epithets and throwing sticks and rocks at his legs. The family accounts the incident, reported by the Valley News, alleged the teen stood up on top of the picnic table, grabbed a rope, attached it to a tire swing.
Oh yeah. I heard about this.
Okay.
I heard about it.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, they attempted to hang the little boy, right?
Wow.
This is on August 28th that this happened. I didn't know that. I thought it happened a couple days ago. So that changes my whole perspective.
Oh, on it?
Yes. There were no adults in the backyard. I would hope there wouldn't be. From the grandmother's account provided to her by the boy and his 11-year-old sister. Oh, so his sister was there. Wow. Who also was in the backyard and went to find the mother, Cassandra Merlin, soon after. The police department in a statement confirmed that the boy was treated and released from the hospital for injuries received during the incident. And wow.
I would have been in jail.
I think
Like
anybody
as a mother, I would have been in jail.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would have been in jail too.
So this kid he's biracial. His mother's white, his father's black. No, his father's mixed. Yes. So,
well,
his father's biracial.
Very Patrick.
So yeah, he got lynched for being biracial in New Hampshire. Which, let's see, what is it? Claremont. Let's look up the racial breakdown of Claremont, just for shits and giggles.
So what you're telling me is they wouldn't have messed with a full nigga.
Exactly.
That's what you're trying to say? Like if it was,
No, I think he would have got home too. They would have attempted.
So?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They might have been more intimidated.
Because it's okay. Let me look at this breakdown for sure. Of Claremont. God damn it. Claremont, New Hampshire. Boom. Boy, they know how to make me mad, don't they?
Brentel has to find out. Of course, I know you know that Brentel has to find out. He has to get it completely broken all the way down. What's the racial demographics of the state, the city? He finding that out now.
Okay, the racial breakdown of Claremont, New Hampshire is 95% white. The black breakdown of Claremont is 0.6.
Dang, so that's not even 1%.
Biracial,
so it's like,
the biracial breakdown of Claremont is 1.6.
Wow.
So this is probably like the whitest town ever.
Okay. And the mama didn't think about that when she laid up. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. Each his own.
Oh God. Oh God.
So,
Oh God.
I think that what's gonna happen is nothing's gonna happen to them boys. Even though that what they did was predatory,
Of course.
it was clearly a hate crime, and they're gonna get the hey, we can't mess his whole life up off of mistakes. But if it was black children, they don't mind locking young black children up, especially if black women. They criminalize black women more than they criminalize young black men. That's a fact. So I think, like, there was a radio show in D.C., right? When somebody called up and was like, yo, I think we need to go down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to go down there and protest. Like, okay. With the population being 0.6, you know what I'm saying, of black people, it's definitely, if 2 or 3 niggas showed up, it's going to be chaos.
Don't let them be rough, neither.
Yeah.
It's serious.
If 2 niggas show, if they were over there, like, try to get a hotel or anything in that town, they're going to panic.
Yeah.
Especially right now.
It's level 2.
Yeah. Shut the whole thing down. Burn it down. We're leaving.
They get to level 5, it's over with. It's apocalypse. It's a.
So is the father of this little boy in his life, or
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't be in that situation, dog. Like, because, like, bro.
That's one of them get out towns.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Get out, New Hampshire.
Get out,
For
nigga.
I was about to. That's the title. Get out, New Hampshire.
Oh God.
Let me look at the zip code. Cause I put the zip code on there. Like it's a whole address.
Oh God. Yeah.
What's going to end up happening, we all know, is that they're going to say, oh, well, they were just children.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah. They be 35 and they're just kids. He's just a young kid.
Are they talking about court, or are they just, are they just speculating on allegations?
Oh, they're gonna have to take it to court, but that's what's gonna happen in court. That's through litigation. That's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be a slap on the wrist. Oh, we're just gonna have to, culturally get them more sensitive and more aware, or whatever. How you gonna do that? And it's all white people in your town. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just stupid. I feel like they should treat them. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I feel like they should treat them as the predatory criminals that they are. That's an 8-year-old boy.
Yeah.
So you got to think about the man of it. You 11, 14, however old you guys are. He's not as strong as you are. You can manhandle him. Mm-hmm. You could pretty much make him do whatever you wanted to. That makes you predatory.
And let's not forget the fact that was an attempted murder.
Yeah.
Because if his neck would have snapped, that would have been the end. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So let's not just sweep that under the rug like, oh, they tried to, they hung him up. No, bitch, because if anything would have happened the wrong type of way, if that body weight would have twisted or anything, if that gravitational pull would have been wrong, guess what would have happened? So
they should have to go to the state juvenile DYS program, just like another little black kid would.
I think the daddy need to go ahead and take his little white girlfriend or whatever, and his child, and they need to move immediately.
Yeah,
that's a sign to get out. I'm just saying.
Clearly,
that's not something that he's gonna want to go throughout his elementary school career, his high school career, his middle school career with that on. Why would you want to keep through that? Like, it's time to move. Like, you need to move where the niggas at. Where's your family? That's where he needs
Probably
to
in
be
New
getting
York,
raised.
Connecticut, somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
He need to go ahead and do that because that's not where it's at. I wish somebody. Oh, Jesus! I wish somebody would. I wish somebody would even say. I wish somebody would even say that they're gonna try to hang my son. I wish.
Right.
Because I'm going to jail that day.
That
I'm
motherfucking
flashing
day.
a lot of the parents that raised the child and the child himself. It's not happening. Period.
Yes.
And when did this happen? After school, or was he like playing, or what?
It happened August 28th at like 5 p.m. So that was after that. If they started school, it was after school for sure.
See, that's
so
just too
sad.
much. I know it is. It really is. It really
So
is.
he just ran home and told his parents, or
Yeah.
and the parents just called the police, or like
It would have been an ass whooping distributed that day.
Yeah.
I would have been going to jail.
I would have been in jail. Yeah, I would have. I would have been in jail.
And when the police
that
asked
would have been the caption.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been the caption. Little boy gets lynched or whatever, gets hung, and mom is in jail for assault on.
The story would have been an adult male beats up children after X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what the story would have been. It wouldn't have been.
That's what it would have been.
Yeah, that would have been him getting lynched would have been at the after effect.
Yeah. And they would have started the article, 12-year-old.
Yeah, little Joey had his ass whooped.
Right.
Because, yeah.
I mean, this could be, his father, could be the Uncle Tom nigga. Like, we never know. We don't know the sides of the story. Like, he could be walking around wearing charms and doctors. Like...
God damn it.
Did I tell you about those doctors? I told you. Uppity white motherfuckers always wear Dockers, the wrinkle-resistant ones, girl, with the polos or the button-ups. Hey there. Hey.
He might be that type of black dude.
Yeah.
Where, we're going to figure this, like, no, it's time to put your Timbs on. Like, you need to go out there.
And dressing all black, hopping out the truck, the back of the truck. What's up? No. Somebody do that to my child.
It's time to turn nigga immediately after a situation.
Exactly. In that moment when you find out whoever told you, turn nigga on them shit, because they probably had something to do with it too. Fuck.
That's it. That's so sad. And the laceration.
Okay, if
the lacerations on his neck,
those are going to be permanent scars. Those are going to be permanent scars.
Right. They meant something by it. It wasn't like, you got a little scrape. No, they meant something. They was trying to do something for real to that little boy.
Yeah, they was.
Okay, if you being a mom, okay, here's the situation for both of y'all. And his 11-year-old sister was out there. How do you address the 11-year-old sister? Because she was out there.
Wait,
Yeah, she's seen it. She was out there. So do you say y'all both needed the marks on your neck?
No.
Wait,
I do.
Hold on.
I do. Because
I'm taken aback.
Yes. This is okay. What I'm saying is, why the fuck did you let them get their damn rope around his motherfucking neck?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay, once the police leave, I'm beating your ass because you let that get that far.
Hey.
You out there to protect your...
They both supposed to have lacerations.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
If she makes two, did mama figure out she liked niggas after she was born? You know what I'm saying? Is she white? Because, you never know with these bitches.
I don't know.
Is she a white girl?
Oh, God,
I don't know.
Girl, it's fucking hilarious. I'm so blown away.
I'm just saying. Stuff you just never know.
You really
she a
don't.
White girl? Yeah, is she a white girl completely? Because she she might not have thought, nothing about it. She's, yeah, go ahead and hang the nigga. Because if she white, you know what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't understand the concept.
Exactly. No, at all. At all. At
right.
all.
You know what I'm saying?
She probably completely white.
Right. She's a white.
I had to look it up. I had to look it up.
Okay. Because if she's a white girl, then, even if that is her brother.
Bruh, y'all both better come in this house. with the rope necks,
Hey,
with the rope neck marks on y'all. For real.
I'm saying
I don't give
you
a
not,
fuck
but
if
you
she
never
was
know the
green.
circumstance that you just don't never know the circle. Who's to say she get along with her brother? Who's to say
Yeah.
what if she was all white and this nigga done came in and he married her mom and she don't really like him and now the little nigga boy get all the attention in the house. You know what I'm saying? She could have been the one that gave him the rope. Like, you know what I'm saying?
See,
There's just so many different scenarios.
it
You
is.
just
It
don't,
is. It is.
Oh my
you just
god.
don't know.
Yeah. So.
Oh god, it's hilarious.
Like she could have been there, like, don't do it that tight.
I think iTunes about to kick us off the air.
Oh god.
Oh man. I'm ready.
Remember, you ain't want to share your gum yesterday.
Oh my god. Oh god.
It's not funny. I'm sorry.
Oh
Oh my
man.
god.
Nigga, these inappropriate ass jokes.
And they so fucking funny. Oh god.
Bet you'll share your gum now, little nigga. No, I'm just playing.
Oh god.
All right. I'm gonna exit out. All right, we ain't got nothing else here. I'm done. That's it.
Oh god.
I don't have anything else. You have anything else?
No.
Yeah, no, we're pretty much done. Stephanie, it was so good to meet you,
Oh,
girl.
and yes. Oh my god. When are you coming here to Fremont? Would love for you to come.
I'll probably be up there around the holidays for
Okay,
sure.
that's good.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
I'm definitely gonna get your number. I'm gonna call you. I
All
love
right.
inappropriate shit. I just love to say whatever comes to mind.
Yeah.
You gonna catch this fade. You gonna catch this whole fade. Shit. I'm gonna say what I need to say to you, how I want to say it, and fuck you afterwards. I've said what I said. I've spoken.
Yeah, y'all both
Right.
are the same on that aspect.
Now you see Brittelle been laughing most of this episode, girl, so you already know. Tag, you're in. Get him, girl. Get him, girl.
All right. On that note, I got nothing else. You got your Twitter?
I do
Melanij?
finally.
Okay.
I finally have one.
Let them know what your Twitter is.
Yeah, I don't know it yet though.
God damn.
Brittelle expects
I
you
don't
to
be
be
on
on
it like
point.
that yet. Cause I don't be on it like that yet. Like,
Come on, bro.
you know what? The next time I'ma just know it. I'ma just spit it out.
You know what? The only reason I think you should do it because you really quick. So you could just say something real slick on Twitter. Because that's what Twitter is. Just saying how you thinking at that moment.
Okay,
What'd you say?
I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay.
I said I'm gonna figure it out. I think I have it. I think I texted it to you before, but I don't forgot.
Let me look at this shit.
Oh, God.
I don't forgot, y'all. Shoot, I probably look. I'm tired now. Shoot, but I do have one. I have one. Shit, if people like me like that, they'll figure it out. Shit.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, this nigga. Wow. Okay. It's Melanij J. It's Melanij J. Simple. Underscore.
Okay.
Melanij J.
Melanij J. Underscore.
Stephanie?
I don't have the Twitter. Not anymore. I don't. I know. No.
Well, I feel like you're lying. Why? Hold on. Y'all, no.
You ain't seeing no activity from me on Twitter.
Listen, y'all need to put y'all Twitters out there because y'all be talking big shit. and I don't want to direct it at me.
Oh, but this is your
I'm
show.
just saying. I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, you know what? That's all right. That's all right. You know what? I'm gonna forward all that shit to y'all anyway.
I just feel like Twitter is like Trump's main thing, so I just feel like, I don't want to be on Twitter because that motherfucker on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I just,
You don't want to see nothing he said, huh?
yeah, I'm
No,
not
no
supportive
retweet.
of this. I'm
No.
not supportive.
I
of
get
this.
you. I understand.
Yeah, that makes sense. Facebook the same thing too, though. For real, for real.
Right.
Mine is at Intelligence. Everything. Snapchat, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever. Yeah, leave a 5-star review. Damn, I need to check. Oh, I'm slacking. I need to check out 5-star reviews. So, matter of fact, we're gonna do a listener appreciation day. We gotta do another one where we can just read off all the comments and questions and shit.
Yeah,
That'd be dope.
that'd be interesting.
Yeah. So leave questions. Email me at I can't afford to quit podcast. Oh no. Hold on, let me get that right. I can't afford to quit at Gmail. Yeah, email me your questions, comments, any information you need. Yeah. So I don't have anything else. Yeah, I don't have anything else. So until next episode, hey, podcast every day.